when we were doing this, when I was planning out the mural, I was going to do a huge tribute to him on the whole wall.
Mm.
So that's how the whole thing started. My drive for that, to do a tribute for Paul. Um, that was the whole idea behind it. But when I got the community involved, they understandably said they didn't know who this person was, and he didn't
Hmm.
live in this particular part of the town.
Mm.
So rather than doing that, I opened it up to more of a local community theme. So it was all around Swindon and the local area. So by where this was painted, where they used to build all the trains. Have you heard of Isambard Kingdom Brunel before?
No.
He basically built uh, the Great Western Railway. So it goes from,
Oh, wow.
um, testing my history. I think it definitely goes from Bristol to London.
Okay.
So before that, there was no no quick way to get between cities.
Mm.
So he was part of that and the railway works in Swindon, and built the Clifton Suspension Bridge in Bristol, which is I don't know if you've seen it, but it's an absolutely beautiful bridge. This was built in like I don't even know when it was built, but it's over 150 years ago or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, some of the other um, murals in this project were around the kind of railway history and
Mm.
things like that.
So tell us a
Um,
bit about this. I'm curious about the elements in this painting.
yeah, sure. Um, so Paul he was into films and Star Trek. So
Okay.
on the left hand bit next to his name, you've got the
Hmm.
Dr. Spock sign,
Right, the Vulcan salute.
Vulcan. That's it, yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
on the right hand side, there's a video camera sign.
Okay.
And then you've got someone being beamed up, like the saying, "Beam me up, Scotty."
Oh, okay.
So it's "Beam me up,
Great.
Mossy."
Right. And he was good at beaming people up, it sounds like.
Yeah, and also when he passed on, he was
Beamed
being
up.
beamed up. Yeah,
Lovely. And what about this building?
um, that's kind of the landmark of Swinton. It's the only kind of there's not really any skyscrapers here, so this was a
Hmm.
kind of an Art Deco
Hmm.
20-story
Hmm.
um, block of flats in the town centre.
Hmm. Great.
Excuse me, but because it's such a rural town, you can see it from miles away, and it's a bit of a focal point, really.
Hmm.
They used to have a cafe at the top and an observation deck, but that's no longer there. But
Hmm.
you'd be able to see for miles from there.
Oh, I love
Um,
places like that. And
yeah,
is this over here, is that the Swindon skyline?
yeah, that's supposed to be like a bit of
Hmm.
a background skyline. Yeah,
Hmm. I love the background colors. Actually, I love the stars and these swirls. All right, I
yeah,
want to keep going to the next piece. This is a really wild piece. I mean, talk about edgy and vulnerable.
yeah,
It's beautiful, and it's your choice. I mean, this is one you chose, so yeah, love it.
yeah. It's
Tell us about it.
yeah, it's I I never planned to paint a nude of myself, but with seeing other people's art, I saw this piece from someone called Glenn Pudvine, Pudvine,
Mm,
and he drew quite a lot of nudes of himself. Um,
mm,
they're really surreal. So
mm.
his penis was like strangling himself and stuff
Oh
like
my
that, and
God, that's
it's really
interesting.
mad. I
Right.
have no idea what he's getting at, but it's pretty cool. And
Mm-hmm.
I would get really triggered by it, like felt
Mm.
really insecure and kind of weird.
By his or
Um,
by your doing it for yourself?
by his,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
and that drove me to face my own body insecurities and paint something myself. Um, so yeah, I started I started from a reference photo of myself, and
Mhm.
I just felt really uncomfortable and vulnerable doing it. But
And that's what made you want to do it, if I know
yeah,
you. That's why I think that, so the title for this interview, like I said, really just I pulled right out of my ass is what I said. I don't know where it came from. But when I think of you, I think edginess just permeates everything you do. That so here's the scary thing, and you're like, oh, I guess I better do that.
yeah,
Because it's scary, because it makes you uncomfortable. I love that.
no, yeah, you are right. It's even though it is uncomfortable, I think I'd rather do that all day, every day than
mm,
paint boring stuff for other people.
I mean, you do
Um,
paint things for other people. Let's be clear, you do take commissions, but you don't paint boring things for other people.
yeah, I mean, kind of like,
Mm,
I don't know.
I do.
Yeah, just, yeah,
You like to
stuff
push
with
yourself.
too much instruction or too many guidelines. I think
Hmm.
it needs to have my own creativity in it.
And I think
Um,
it needs to have an edge, is what I'm thinking
yeah,
with you. It's
yeah.
funny.
So with this, I've shared it in my exhibition last year, and I strangely didn't feel any kind of apprehension about it. It was just there. I had family members there as well, and I
Wow.
wasn't bothered.
And there you were walking around.
Yeah,
Hmm. Wow.
yeah,
Here's another one, also edgy and vulnerable in a different way. You're obviously wearing a lot more clothing, but this is you. And
yeah.
I don't just mean this, I mean this
Oh,
painting
that
is
one.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah. Why
yeah.
did you
So
choose this one?
um,
Hmm.
yeah. So this one, I don't even know why I took the reference photo. Well, I probably do because I was kind of feeling sorry for myself.
Mm.
This was my first dialysis session in hospital the end of 2021.
Mm. Wow.
I think it was the 16th of December. So I was feeling really ill. I was extremely cold. This was when I was in the hospital.
Mm.
Excuse me. I had two jumpers on and a woolly hat on and a mask, and I just really needed this treatment. I took the photo, and then about 4 weeks later, after having treatments, I was well enough to go back down the studio again. So I printed out this photo that I took of myself, and I really wanted to paint it.
Mm.
Um, so I think this is the first painting of this size I did. So the blue one, the blue man that I showed you previously,
Hmm.
I can't remember if I finished that after this, but well, anyway, this is one of the first large paintings I did. So when we talk about going to the edge, I didn't feel comfortable in my confident in my abilities in painting something this size. So it's for my
So
ref,
of course you
yeah,
did it. Uh-huh.
yeah. So you can see the perspective of I'm 6'2", so this is about 4 foot by 3 foot, the
Right.
painting size. So I just took it step by step and
Hmm.
felt quite fearful, not fearful, there wasn't anything to be afraid of, but apprehensive and
Hmm.
um, worried about it being any good. But it was just an
Hmm.
amazing process facing that head on. It was a very cathartic experience expressing how I was um, through that period as well. And again, after doing something, it's proving to myself that I can face up to things and do them.
Hmm.
And I realize when I'm saying this out loud, there's no reason why I can't apply this to um, making this an art career
That's right.
to replace my job as well. So there's more to be explored on that next year anyway, definitely.
Mm.
Well,
Well
yeah.
said. Well said. Wonderful. Here's the last one, I think, is the last one. I'm not sure. This is amazing. I don't know that I've seen this one.
No, I don't think I've shared it that much.
It's
First time I've
beautiful.
shared it in public.
Mm.
So I had the idea, as you know, ever since I come across the phrase Memento mori, remember your mortality in Latin. It's really, it's been a useful phrase for me, and this you can't really see in the background, but I bought a real newspaper from, I can't remember the exact date, but it was 1871 or something like that. The Times newspaper from London, an actual newspaper pasted on the back of it, behind this board here, on top of the board, sorry, then paint on top of it. So the idea behind it was anyone who read that newspaper or wrote in that newspaper or advertised in that newspaper, they're all dead. Harsh reality. Someone one day is reading that newspaper, living their life as normal, having a cup of tea or whatever, and every person in that generation has moved on now. That doesn't have to be a harrowing thought. It's just the nature of life, and there's a message in it that we should live our lives, basically. So you've got the Grim Reaper there, and then someone who's dressed in kind of Victorian attire in front of him, who's no longer around,
and kind of sheltered by the death figure.
Yeah,
they look sort of like they're in death's cloak or something.
Yeah.
Wow. So what year did you do this piece?
I think it was early. No, it wasn't earlier this year. It was last year, actually. Towards the end of last year.
Wow, like a year after you did the piece in the hospital.
Yeah. No, it's that same year, but at the other end of the year. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And why do you think you haven't shown it so much, this piece? Will you be showing it more?
Yeah. Well, the funny thing was, actually, I wasn't sure if it was finished before, but then I left it for a long time. And then I decided to display it at my recent exhibition, and it feels ready to me. I think it's a blessing that I can decide it's ready, because I know a lot of artists are perfectionists, and they've add the most granular detail or whatever. It's up to them, but I don't. I kind of feel when it's ready.
Wow, we're getting to the end of the time, and I also know that you have a child, and I think you have to go do something for your child. I wanted to mention your upcoming art show. So you've got this thing called the Affordable Art Fair in New York, which is charming and interesting. And I'm making a note of things. I can stick a slide of that in the final version of this. Is there anything for all your people in the UK or elsewhere that you want to mention where you've got shows coming up?
I haven't got anything else planned yet.
Okay, so people should subscribe to your Substack and they'll find out.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be stuff going on next year, but
I know you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fully planned yet. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay, listen, thank you so much. This was so rich.